welcome back to Rival Talk for Week 5 of the 2021 NFL season. We are essentially a quarter of the way through the season at this point. I'd still call Week 4 the quarter point, even though it's an extra week now. It's essentially you round up, As always, I'm your host, and I'm joined by Marcus. You hanging in there, Marcus?
Well, no, not really, but keep on keeping on. That's my motto.
Right. It's tough. Well, I think it was a tough weekend for both of us, but I had a slightly better weekend, so I guess you could
honestly,
say.
the Huskers looked really great, so that actually helped me from not just driving my car into a ravine. So, go Huskers.
Right, yeah. Who would have thought a couple weeks ago?
I can't believe it, yeah.
How the turntables.
Yes.
But yeah, obviously we talked about them last week, so as quick mention, we're both Mariners fans. Marcus has his weird sports teams interests here, not much to pick from out in Nebraska, so take what you will with it. But unfortunately, the Mariners did not make the playoffs, so they still had a great season, 90-win season, and looking very good for the future. So.
One quick stat for the Mariners, very quick. Not one time this year did we have all 9 players in the lineup hitting over 200, and there's always somebody hitting under 200 the entire year, and we still won 90 games.
Because we hit when it mattered. So.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so yeah, getting back into football now. So last week, we're both just off to great starts this year. You went 2-3, so that puts you at 7-10. I went 2-3, so that puts me under 500 as well at 8-9. We talked about this off air, but those of you out there, remember we have a little bet going on, so we're putting in an extra clause now. The winner, whoever wins, has to be over 500 in order to receive the bet. So if we're both under 500 come the season ends, we don't deserve jack crap. So yeah, we'll see if we can get this turned around.
Let's get it going.
I think the ratings are suffering a little bit from this, so nobody wants to listen to us anymore.
We'll get there.
We're making people in Vegas lose money, apparently.
It's true. Everybody's, we've lost people so much money that they've stopped paying attention.
But I will say, if you're looking for an upset pick, this is the place to come, because I've now hit on 2 straight fire upsets with the Chargers a couple weeks ago and then the Giants last week, so at least I got something going for myself here.
Yeah, you actually do. I'm jealous.
But yeah, overall, the NFL right now through 4 weeks, I feel like it's just like a wacky place. Like there's so much oddity going on and so much surprises and unexpected things. It's weird right now. It's good that it's parity for the league is good. It's just It's really weird. So
parity except for the Jaguars.
Yep, that'll never change. Which we won't even talk about that situation.
No, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, we're not gonna get our fingers into that. So. All right, into fantasy land now. Give our updates. Marcus, struggling there still, falling to 1-3.
My 12-team league teams are better than my 8-team league team that I have in your league. It's bad. It's very bad.
Got to figure some out there, and then I got the W.
I need to go on a run.
I got the W again, so I'm now 4-0. I'm not feeling too good about this week though, so we'll see what happens. But see how long this undefeated run goes. But yeah, so. We'll get into our picks this week. We are going to have 5 picks again this week. I'm not going to say what the special stuff is this week, but yeah, we'll start off with our lock. So, Marcus, why don't you go ahead and give us your lock?
All right, my lock, maybe a little risky, but I'm still calling it a lock. Ravens over Colts.
Yeah, I think that's a lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got them by 6, you said, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, by 6. I apologize. I always forget that.
You're lucky I write this stuff down.
Yeah, because I didn't.
One of us has to be prepared.
Exactly.
All right, for my lock...
Are you going in? Okay, you're going into your lock. Sorry, got it. Go ahead.
For my lock, I've got the Buccaneers this week over the Dolphins. I think that's an easy one. Buccaneers by 10. I think they'll get back on track. Buccaneers have been a little shaky the last couple weeks as they should have beaten the Patriots more easily last week, but I think they'll get back on track this week. So, by 10, Buccaneers.
They started a little slow last year, too. Old teams sometimes do that.
Yeah. All right, so Marcus, your upset pick this week.
Upset. I am going with the Broncos over the Pittsburgh Steelers,
which
might not sound like an upset, but it is by the spread. It is an upset.
I'm gonna have to start talking with production here because these upsets just they don't seem like full upsets to me. I don't really care what the spread says. I'm gonna have to discuss with production here.
I'm gonna make up for it in a little bit.
All right.
But that is my upset pick.
All right.
And I believe I picked Broncos by 2.
By 2, yep, that's what I got written down.
Okay.
All right, it's my upset. I'm on a streak right now with these, so why not just keep it going with the wild picks and try and stay hot with them. So I'm taking the Bengals over the Packers. Bengals have looked really good. They're probably. I know you got the Raiders and Chargers, but I think the Bengals are the biggest surprise so far. So they're looking really good. I'm taking them over the Packers by 3.
Yeah, their defenses looked halfway decent as well. Which
Burrow's looked pretty good too, coming back from his surgery. So
for sure.
All right, well, special week this week. We're bringing this back. Double upset weekend. So this is a weekend. I was looking at the schedule. I think you were too. There's some chances for a few upsets. So we're going with double upset weekend this week. That'll be your extra game. So Marcus, what's your second upset this week?
My second upset, which you're probably going to yell at me again, is the Bears over the Raiders.
No, that's legit.
Right?
Yeah, that's a legit upset.
Okay, I'll take that one.
The Justin Fields era has started. So
yes, officially, he's now named the starter for the rest of the year. So he can settle in and learn his craft from one of the worst coaches in the NFL.
Yep.
So I'm going to go Bears by 3, if I remember right.
All right. All right, and my next upset, probably another wild one, but I've kind of been hyping these guys up for a while, and they haven't really proved me right so far. But I'm going to stick with them. I'm going to stick behind my boy Jalen Hurts. I'm taking the Eagles. I feel like they've only won once when I pick them this year, but I'm taking the Eagles over the Panthers, even though there's talk that Christian McCaffrey might be back this week, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, give me the Eagles over the Panthers by 4.
Not bad.
All right, now for the random.
You're right about Jalen Hurts, though. You're right about Jalen Hurts. No matter what the Eagles are doing, he's been awesome.
Yeah, he's been really good. All right, random game. I have a feeling we're going to have the same one unless you're pulling another switcheroo on me or something, but I feel like we'll have the same one because this game's going to be pretty good. So I'm giving you the Bills-Chiefs.
Oh, well, see, I anticipated that and did some preparation, and I'm going Bills over KC by 3.
By 3, all right.
I think. Yes.
All right, hit me with it.
Oh, yeah, you thought I would give you this one. I'm giving you Browns versus Chargers.
See, I prepared 2, and I looked at the schedule. I thought that was going to be one you were going to give me 2.
Dang it.
And, yeah, the Chargers is another team I was hyping up, too, preseason, and I feel like they're proving me right, at least. They look really good. So, yeah, I'm taking the Chargers over the Browns. I'll say by 5. Give them by 5.
All right.
I know that's in Cleveland, but the Chargers, they're looking really good, and Justin Herbert is a real deal. So.
Oh, he's a stud. And, yeah, the Browns have not looked all that impressive this year. I'm hoping I knew you'd pick the Chargers. I'm just hoping for a slip up, even though I hope the Chargers are going to win, but we'll see what happens.
I think we're starting to figure it out now. We're each looking at a few games that we think we're going to give each other, and we're doing some sort of preparation. So we're figuring it out now.
We are. Week 1, I was completely caught off guard. Yeah. Probably week 2 as well.
We're cheating the system a little bit.
So yes, we are.
Bill Belichicking it. All right, well, there's our 4 picks there. So now before we get into our teams, Pooch Picks. So the OG took a commanding lead after last week. I was surprised. We'll get into it. I'm surprised the Hawks won and that hit for the OG. Of course, Henry had his... I don't know what he was thinking when he picked the Patriots, so that really has put him behind the 8 ball because he got the OG at 4-1, Drake now in the second place at 2-3, and then Henry at 1-4. So Henry, that household over there in Nebraska, some's got to give over there.
He got comfortable up on his throne, and now clearly he's not taking this season seriously, and I'm very disappointed in him.
Got to get a little discipline in there. Maybe you need to change up the treats.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but he's got to start now. This week, it's got to start this week.
Yep. All right, well, so yeah, this week's game, obviously Sunday Night Football, Chiefs and Bills. So, Week 5, Pooch Picks, here we go.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
All right, Week 5 of Pooch Picks, and okay. The OG is wasting no time this week and went ahead and made his pick right away. All right. Well, Kansas City Chiefs and Buffalo Bills, Sunday Night Football, AFC Championship rematch. The OG went 2-0 last week and is 4-1. So, he's picking the Chiefs. No hesitation. All right, and now we've got Drake to make his pick. He went 1-1 last week, so he sits at 2-3, just above Henry. So, Bills, Chiefs. we'll see you Drake picks. Forgot to mention, since Dioji went so fast in his pick, we got salami this week. So fancy eating this week for the dogs. So here we go. Bills or Chiefs? And he's going Bills. All right. So we'll see who wins in the household this week, as they got two different picks again between Drake and Dioji, as Dioji picks the Chiefs and Drake picks the Bills.
What up? That was my game face. Back for Pooch Picks. Henry's doing terrible. So am I. Let's see if we can make a comeback this week. Got Chief there. Kansas City Chiefs. I got Bill over there. Buffalo Bills. And let's see if he figures out where they are. Time to make a comeback, Henry. Let's go. Hey. Up here. Yep. Come here. Come here. My God. Hey! Come here. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Chiefs! I gotta cut the video off under a minute. Here we go.
All right, we are back from seeing our dogs make the picks, and Marcus, you had an interesting strategy there, changing it up this week to get Henry doing a little exercise there to get his treats.
Yes, he usually jumps up on that bed like it's nothing, and he wasn't figuring it out, and the tree was right there, and it looked, I don't know. He did figure it out finally, but as you see, I had to cut off the video abruptly because I have to make them under a minute.
Yeah,
but
I could tell though that he seems to have it down. He knows what's going on. It's kind of like the OG, he knows when it comes down. He just lays down and waits for it. Because it seemed like Henry, right when he came in, he went to right where the treats usually are. So it seems like he.
Oh yeah, he's definitely He knows when I go in that room and shut the door that I'm preparing the Pooch Picks. He knows.
So he is actually smart.
Yeah, well, let's not get that far ahead of ourselves, but yes.
All right, well, you got Henry and Dioji both picking the Chiefs. So even if the Chiefs win, unfortunately, Henry won't be able to gain any ground on Dioji. But he could tie Drake, as Drake is choosing the Bills, which I think is a smart pick. So I think Drake might get another one on Henry and really put Henry in a hole. So it's looking grim, but we'll see.
Well, he's still a cute little guy. So even if he gets murdered all year in this Pooch Picks, I guess he's still got a cute face.
At least you suffer together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Speaking of suffering. I guess that's a good transition and lead in to for you to start talking about your Niners.
Yeah, I'll make it short and sweet here, or maybe not so sweet. But with that Seahawks game, it started off just fine. Actually, it looked great.
It started off miserable, away. But
yes, yeah. Well, yeah, in your case. But it also, you could say it started off terribly because our kicker hurt his groin in pregame warm-ups.
Oh, that's what happened. I was confused by that when I was watching the highlights. Yeah.
Yes. So we missed 2 extra points. We missed a field goal. The kicking game and Trenton Cannon, our kick returner, fumbled on the one and gifted you within the 10-yard line and gifted you a touchdown, I believe, in the third quarter. So that was the game right there. I mean, the 2 missed field goals, the 2 missed extra points, and the gifted touchdown, and we lost by 7, I think. I don't even remember. Like I said, it was like you said,
put that all together. That's like an 11-point swing.
Yeah, it was just bad overall, and then Jimmy Garoppolo hurt his calf. What's new in the first quarter, and that kind of would give some reasoning as to why he hurt it apparently on the first drive.
Oh wow!
And then was trying to gut through it, so that's why maybe the offense stalled until Trey Lance came in, and he didn't look all that good to start, but he settled in a little bit. I was marginally impressed with his first real in-game action. I think he did pretty good. Would hopefully maybe transitioning into the game this week against Arizona. I really hope he starts and plays, because if Jimmy plays, he's not going to be 100%. He just doesn't play well unless he's completely 100%.
Yeah, he's not. What I know is he's not able to really drive the ball, and that's where his accuracy really gets.
Yes, and his accuracy his arm strength is already not great. So if he can't drive the ball, it's all over. So I really hope Trey Lance starts this game against Arizona. And if you want me to give my 3 keys for the Arizona game this week, it's basically just this is win or go home time already. This early in the season.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd be 0-2 in the division as well, and that's killer.
Yeah, exactly. If they fall at 2-3 and Arizona gets to 5-0, they can just kiss the division. It's all right. I already don't think we got a real good chance of winning the division, but the division would be out of reach officially already, and our playoff hopes would be very grim already, in my opinion, if we lose this game. So, as for the other two keys, I would just say it's impossible to stop Kyler Murray. You just got to contain him as much as you can. That's the broken record that anybody's going to say against him every week, and we just got to get the running game going. It hasn't really gotten going this year yet, other than Elijah Mitchell in week 1. So
kind of hard when everyone's getting injured.
So, yeah, he should be back. So hopefully, and Trey Sermon didn't look terrible last week. He had 11 carries for 90 yards, if I remember, 89. But we just don't commit to we didn't commit to it because we were too busy, trying to play from behind in the second half, basically, once you guys turned it on. So, yeah, we just got to get that running game going, and it just hasn't ever gotten going. So, my keys, basically, like I said, just got to win. So, do whatever it takes.
Right. Well, I mean, I already know your pick, so you wanna share it?
Yes, I can share my pick, and this is where I'm kind of making up for that first Broncos over Pittsburgh upset. I am going a triple upset this week, and I'm picking the 49ers over the Cardinals by 1. And I'm not confident in it, but I just feel like they have to win, so I'm picking them to win. So, and if they don't, I'm going to be very critical of them in these picks the rest of the year. No more homerism, that's for sure.
Yeah, if they don't, then, you're really going to be putting yourself in a hole, too.
Yes, basically it'll just be the Trey Lance show the rest of the year. Hopefully he develops into something.
Yeah,
so.
Well, hopefully not, but...
Yeah, whatever.
All right, well, I mean, so for those of you at home, I was at the Mariners game on Sunday. It's the first time since 2006 I did not watch a single minute of live Seahawks football or listen to it. So I watched highlights, so I'm going to give my recap best I can based off the highlights I saw. I watched like maybe 3 or 4 minutes of live football together on Sunday, so there was more important stuff going on. But yes, from what I could see from the highlights and things that I gathered, very first and foremost, what we have been just clamoring for out here in Seattle, get Trey Flowers off the field. No Trey Flowers equals a good thing, and we saw that. Sidney Jones, granted, overall maybe he had a bit of a tough day, but overall it was definitely better than what Trey Flowers has done. And, he had a nice pass breakup, too, and I know he had it was that first touch on, was it Ross Dwelly, is it?
Ross Dwelly, yes.
Yeah, Haddonham. That was honestly just a good play. I don't think there's anything to really do about that.
That was honestly a very good throw by Jimmy and a good catch by Ross. That was good coverage.
Because he had good coverage on that, so that was nothing new about that. And then that, the one mistake, glaring mistake was a 76-yard touch on a Debo where clearly that was supposed to be his coverage and just busted there, but... Again, he's new to the team, so he's still learning things, so that's kind of part of the growing of getting to know the system, but overall still way, way better than when Trey Flowers was on the field. The other thing, too, I noticed a lot more Ryan Neal on the field, number 26 out there, and that seemed to really make a positive impact on the defense overall, so I think we're going to see a lot more Ryan Neal going forward, mixed in. I saw Marquise Blair all around the field as well, so I think those changes they made this past week, they said they were, and I was waiting to see it, and they sure did. I think they seemed to help and work. Now, how much of that is because they were playing an ailing Jimmy Garoppolo and then a rookie thrown into it? I guess we'll find out this week when they face Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay's Rams. But overall, it definitely looked better, way better than it had the past few weeks. So, positive improvements.
You got to take the positives, though. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You got to take the positives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Other things I noticed, offense flipped the script. They sucked in the first half, but closed out the game good. So, again, just 4 quarters, please. Full 4 quarters of football. Then finally, concerns with Chris Carson. I know he's dealing with a neck injury right now. He may not play tomorrow. But Alex Collins, I was hyping him up all preseason, and he's coming through. He's looking really good. Good movement. He had a really nice touchdown run there. So Alex Collins, he's looking good. If he keeps playing like this, even when Carson is healthy, it could end up being a 1A, 1B situation if he keeps playing like that. So good to see from Collins. Now, as for my keys for this week, taking on the Rams. I hate the weeks we play the Rams because I just have no confidence that team owns us. But first and foremost, have to question: will we have any insider info on the Rams because of Shane Waldron? That's been one thing that people have talked about. Shane Waldron coming up here, can he give our defense, can he give our coaches any tips of like McVay's tendencies and everything, like basically some insider information. So we'll see, because they said he was basically Sean McVay's right-hand man down there. So we'll see if he can have any information to give to help the defense, because we always struggle with their offense. So I guess I'm not getting my keys yet. So as I mentioned, bad matchup as I mentioned, and this really also is a must-win for both. The Rams finding themselves 0-1 in the division now as well after losing the Cardinals. They need this win, otherwise they're going to drop 0-2 in the division, and that's critical. And if the Seahawks get this, they're 2-0 in the division. Suddenly, it's only done just a 180 from what it was a couple weeks ago, and there's hope. So now for my keys. So first off, the saying goes, the best defense is a good offense, and that's going to be key this week. The best way to slow down this Rams offense is to keep them off the field with our offense. So I know we like to go deep and handle the big plays, but I really, really need us to key in on the short and medium passes this week, some chunk runs and whatnot. We really have to make sure we work that time possession and keep the Rams off the field as much as we can. My next key, expose the Rams' weakness, which is their run defense. Their run defense for a few years now has not been that great. While Aaron Donald, he's a behemoth of a man. He's a great pass rusher. He seems to struggle in run defense. So, and you
almost just run right at him, and that seems to work sometimes.
Just expose that run defense. Chris Carson might be out, sounds like, but still Alex Collins has been looking good. So get him going, get DJ Dallas involved as well, and maybe some runs with Russell, because Russell seems to have turned the clock back, especially with that touchdown run he had last week. That was like vintage Russell Wilson. So, and then finally, third key, keep harping on it. Play a full 4 quarters. I want to see us score at least 6 points each quarter. So at least 2 field goals or a touchdown. Make the extra point, hopefully, but at least a touchdown. Just any combination to get us at least 6 points each quarter. Just be consistent throughout the entire game, please. So that's my keys for this week. So with that, as I said, I'm never confident against the Rams, and I'm still not confident in the Seahawks team. I need to see it on more and consistently before I start to believe again. So I am taking the Rams by kind of a hefty margin. I'm taking the Rams by 8 this week. So the Seahawks are undefeated in their action green, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just not confident.
Oh yeah, this is Thursday, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Okay.
Yep, tomorrow. So all right, so there we go. So just to recap our picks real quick. Marcus, you got Ravens over Colts, Broncos over Steelers, Bears over Raiders, Bills over Chiefs, and then the Niners over the Cardinals. You're crazy, but hey.
I know.
I like to support behind your team. All right, then I got Buccaneers over Dolphins, Bengals over Packers, Eagles over Panthers, Chargers over Browns, and then Rams over Hawks. So I will say I am rooting for the Niners this week. I do hope you guys win, because we need the Cardinals to lose. So.
Yeah, I am actually. I want St. Louis. I know that you'd be 2-0 in the division, but I want the Rams' overall record to be worse. So I need kind of you guys to win as well.
The closer we all are, the better.
Yes.
All right, so top 5 might look a little different this week, and we might have a returning team to the top that we had earlier in the season. At least I do. So, what do you got, Marcus?
All right. Well, I'm going to go honorable mention the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 5, I have a tie between the Rams and the Ravens. 4, going Green Bay Packers. 3, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2, Arizona Cardinals. 1, the team I forgot week 1, Buffalo Bills.
I was about to say I was waiting to see who your number 1 was. I was ready to call you out on it again.
I know you were.
All right, so only one honorable mention, huh?
Yeah, I just felt like one this time.
All right. Well, for me, for my honorable mentions, I've got Ravens, Chargers, and Raiders. Then I've got the Buccaneers at 5, the Rams at 4. Then I got the Packers at 3, the Cardinals at 2, and the Buffalo Bills back on top at number 1.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Buffalo has looked quite dominant lately.
Yeah.
So
Haven't they had 2 straight shutouts or something like that? close to it.
I don't know if they shut out the Dolphins. I cannot remember, but yeah, last week they won 40-0 or
40
something.
0. Yep. I picked up their defensive fantasy as a streamer last week and turned out to be good. So
good call.
All right. Well, speaking of fantasy, I hope you're able to get on track this week. I don't know who you're playing, but hopefully you can find a way.
It doesn't matter, but I'll try. Yeah.
All right. Well, any final thoughts?
Well, don't have much. I'm going to throw a quick shout out to Nebraska Cornhuskers again. We played Michigan on Saturday. They're undefeated. So if we can actually, we played really well the last 2 weeks before this past week where we finally won. We played well against Michigan State and Oklahoma. Now we need to actually beat a good team because Northwestern's not good. We did destroy them, but if we can somehow beat Michigan, maybe we don't suck.
I'll be rooting for you then. I hate Michigan, so rooting against your old boy over there, huh?
Exactly. I don't like him anymore now that he's at Michigan. So
right.
There's no blurred lines here.
All right. Well, you can experience the other side then of the Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, it's very easy to hate him. I get it now.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll see what Week 5 has in store. See if it continues to just be a wild season still, or if things start to, whatever normal will be considered, to get back to normal. But yeah, as always, please like and share the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter. And as always, go Hawks!
Go Niners!